Ryan, with me here in sunny Arizona, your first spring training in AZ. How do you feel about it?
It's different. Ball doesn't move quite as much as it does over in Florida. But, get used to it. Everything's nice. Weather's can't complain. So it's been a fun time so far.
It's probably nice, too. We were talking about you have some familiar faces. I want to point out one we were talking to yesterday, Tommy Hottovy. You were 19 when you first met him. All right, what story? Give us a story on Tommy Hottovy.
I just remember seeing a lanky AAA guy coming down there to rehab with us in GCL and, cutting up and, he made it really loose for us. And everybody's kind of uptight when you first get drafted. So he definitely made it loose for us. And, I'm glad to be here with him and work with him.
What's this relationship like now, knowing that, yes, he's a familiar face, but here he is a coach, and you can kind of, I don't want to say pick up where you left off because you're so different from then, but just knowing that there's familiarity.
Yeah, he's been keeping tabs on me and mechanical wise, and just watching us throughout the league. You pass by each other every once in a while, so we always catch up, and we definitely caught up this offseason and talked a lot. So I'm excited to work with him, and he's got some ideas, and I'm always open to new things, and like I said, I'm just really excited to work with him.
Maybe one of the things that you've talked about, and this is what I want to ask about, you mentioned mechanical changes, that you were kind of fighting something last year, and that was not just a struggle physically but also mentally. You said about 95% you feel like it's fixed at this point. Can you describe what you were dealing with and how the Cubs have helped so far?
Yeah, just wasn't getting good carry on my ball. Everything was just kind of flat and just wasn't very good last year. And then, you try to fix it, and as a reliever, it's hard to fix because you're, either getting in a game or you're too sore to throw the next day. So, it was tough, but, got a lot of it cleaned up this offseason, worked with Poppy a lot. So, everything, bullpen was great yesterday. Got back to the same stuff that I was throwing over in Houston. So it was nice to see those numbers again, and hopefully we just can build off of it.
Your mindset coming into spring, describe it for me, because I love how you said you're going to compete, for that ninth inning spot. Just how are you approaching things, knowing that you are a veteran and there are younger guys that you want to teach as well?
And you just got to lead by example, and you go out there, and if you're not doing what you normally know how to do and just you're being lazy and stuff, it rubs off on other people, and that's just not who I am. I want to go out there, I want to win, and you're only going to get better in spring training, so you might as well take advantage of the time to work on things and pass on some knowledge to the younger guys and help them grow as well.
One of the younger guys, Porter Hodge, and I know you said that you'll be this duo. Tommy Hottovy said, hey, Porter, be in your back pocket, meaning you. What have you seen from him, conversations you've had with Porter, and how that's gone so far?
Yeah, he's got electric stuff. Everybody got to see what he had last year, and, seeing it from the other side as well was pretty impressive. But now, like I said, coming into camp, let's work on things. Let's work on getting better. Let's work on taking it to the next level. And, he's got amazing talent, and he's going to do a lot of special things for us. And I'm excited to see what he does this year, and I'm excited to be on this side now.
We talked to Jamison Town. I know that you work out with him in Texas. What's it like also having him, someone who that you can kind of jump in and be familiar with?
Yeah, just J-Mo's a great dude. I actually, watched him a little bit in high school when he was throwing 100, and, it was always impressive to watch. Yeah, and don't we all? But, he's down-to-earth guy, just wants to win as well. He's just that mentality. And, if you have enough of those guys in this clubhouse, it does go a long way. So we've all been at the very end where, you're competing for a World Series, and that's where we want to be. And the more guys you have in here in this clubhouse who have been there and done it, I think that tradition kind of rolls down onto the younger guys.
As part of that competing for a World Series, there's still rumors out there that Alex Bregman is being connected to the Cubs. Obviously, Alex Bregman well. What can you tell us about, if he came to the Cubs, who the Cubs would be getting as a person and a player?
He's just one of those guys that just hates losing, and I'm right there with him. And, going over to Houston and playing with him for 7 years was, just one of those guys that walks through the clubhouse and you just feel that aura around him where it's, we got a chance today. And, when you have a chance every single day, good things are going to happen. And he definitely brings that. And, to have him in this clubhouse would be great, and, whatever happens is going to happen. I don't know what's happening over in that camp, but, I would love to play with him again for sure.